Assalamu alaikum viewers. I am Ali Arshad, studying in Mehran University of Engineering and Technology in Metallurgy and Materials Department. Today my presentation topic is Maxwell relations and its derivation. Here is the content that will be the part of today's presentation. Number 1, why we need a Maxwell relation. So first of all, we will learn about that why Maxwell relations are important, why we deal with Maxwell relations in thermodynamics. The number 2, Maxwell relations. First Maxwell relation from U dava T over dava V at a constant S equal to minus dava P over dava S at a constant V. U showing internal energy, S showing entropy, T means temperature, V volumes and P pressure. Second Maxwell relation from H, H showing enthalpy, dava T over dava P at a constant S equal to dava V over dava S at a constant P. Third Maxwell relation from G, G showing Gibbs free energy, dava V over dava T at a constant P equal to minus dava S over dava P at a constant T. The fourth Maxwell relation from A showing the Helmholtz free energy, minus dava P over dava T at a constant V equal to minus dava S over dava V at a constant T. We can cancel out these minus left and right side. So first of all, we will learn how Maxwell relations are important, why we need a Maxwell relations. The Maxwell relations allow us to relate change in one set of thermodynamic variable to another variables. As we know that in thermodynamics there is a variables like temperature, pressure, volume, there is a term like enthalpy, Gibbs free energy, Helmholtz free energy. If we want to find the relation between these terms and variables, and we want to relate a change in one variable with respect to another, then we need a Maxwell relation. For example, suppose we want to determine the entropy change of a system with respect to pressure at a constant enthalpy. Let's suppose we have a system and we have to calculate the entropy change of a system with respect to pressure at a constant enthalpy. So in that case, Maxwell relations help us to calculate the entropy change of a system, because so far as we know, we cannot go a science supply catalog and buy an instrument that actually measures the entropy of a system. With the help of instruments, we cannot calculate the entropy change of a system. So that's why Maxwell relations are important in order to calculate the entropy change of a systems, and in order to calculate the enthalpy. There are number of other variables, and we have to find out the change with respect to one variable to another variables. In order to derive Maxwell relations, we must have the fundamental knowledge about thermodynamics. We must have knowledge about basic terms like enthalpy, entropy, Gibbs free energy, and Helmholtz free energy. And we must have idea about first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, because these are included in Maxwell first, second, third and fourth relation. And we must have knowledge about the macroscopic variables such as temperature, pressure and volume. So these are the four Maxwell relation. So let's derive four Maxwell relation one by one. So first of all, we will derive first Maxwell relation. So first Maxwell relation is from U dava T over dava V at a constant S equal to minus dava P over dava S at constant V. We have to derive this Maxwell relation, that how this Maxwell relation made. So far the derivation of first Maxwell relation according to the first law of thermodynamics. As we know, the mathematically form of first law of thermodynamics, dava q equal to dava u plus p dava v. We can write it in equation A. According to the second law of thermodynamics, we know mathematically form of second law of thermodynamics, dava s equal to dava q over t. So we know that here t is dividing with dava q. So if we exchange t to the left side, so here is t is dividing, so after exchanging it will multiply to the left side. So dava q equal to t dava s. So in equation A we have a dava q, so we will just put dava q value in the equation A. So after putting the dava q value, which is t dava s, our equation will become t dava s equal to dava u plus p dava v. So if we want to if we want to calculate the dava u value, so here is the p dava v is positive in right side, so after exchange the p dava v to the left side, its sign will be negative, so dava u will become t dava s minus p dava v. So we can write as equation B. We can just look the equation B. This is related to differential equation. So we know that the differential equation dz equal to m dava x plus n dava y. We can write it as equation C, and we similarly write the equation C in form of dava m over dava y at a constant x equal to dava n over dava x at a constant y. So if we observe the equation B, so we can write it m equal to t and n equal to p. So our form of the equation will become dava t over dava v at a constant x s equal to minus dava p over dava s at a constant v. This is derived first Maxwell relation. In that way we derived Maxwell first relation. Let us start and derive the second Maxwell relation. So in order to derive the second Maxwell relation, we must idea about the enthalpy. We know that from UH equal to dava T over dava P at a constant S equal to dava V over dava S equal to at a constant P. We have to derive it that how this makes a second relation made. So for the derivation, we know enthalpy, the mathematical form of enthalpy H equal to U plus PV. We can write its equation A. So here we just partially differentiate both sides with respect to u, because in the equation A u is the independent variable, so we can partially differentiate with respect to u. So the equation A will become dava h over dava u equal to dava u over dava u plus, we know that here is u into v form. In differential equation u into v forms, then we can differentiate first constant second derivative plus second constant first derivative. So it will become v same dava p over dava u plus p same dava v over dava u. So dava h over dava u equal to 1 plus v dava p over dava u plus p dava v over dava u, because dava u over dava u will be cancelled and we can write it 1. After that we just multiply both sides of equation B by dava u. When we multiply dava u both sides, then dava h over dava u multiplied by dava u equal to dava u plus v dava p plus p dava v. This is equation C. How this equation made? Because we just multiply by dava u. So dawa u will be cancelled in the left side, and in the right side we have a positive 1, and dawa u multiply by with positive 1, it will become a dawa u plus v dawa p plus p dawa v. That is your equation C. We know that dawa u plus p dawa v equal to dawa q equal to T dawa S from first law of thermodynamics and from first Maxwell relation. We know dawa u plus p dawa v equal to dawa q equal to T dawa S. So we can write it dawa u in the form of T dawa S minus p dawa v, because p dawa v in the it is positive, then it's after exchange its sign will be negative. So put the dawa u value in equation C, though our equation C will become dawa h equal to T dawa S minus p dawa v, that is the value of dawa u, plus v dawa p plus p dawa v. Evaluating, we get dawa h equal to T dawa S plus v dawa p, that is your equation D. How? Because T dawa S minus p dawa v plus p dawa v minus and positive will be cancelled, then our remaining equation will be dawa h equal to T dawa S plus v dawa p. So we can write it equation D. If we look the equation D, then it is similar to differential equation. So dz equal to m dawa x plus n dawa y. And similarly, we can write it the differential equation dawa m over dawa y at a constant x equal to dawa n over dawa x at a constant y. Observed from equation D, m equal to t and n equal to v. So we can write it dawa t over dawa p at a constant s equal to dawa v over dawa s at a constant p. This is second Maxwell relation. So in that way we can derive second Maxwell relation. Let's derive third Maxwell relation. For derivation of third Maxwell relation, you must have the idea about the Gibbs free energy. We know from u g dawa v over dawa t at a constant p equal to minus dawa s over dawa p at a constant t. For the derivation, we know the Gibbs energy, the mathematical form of Gibbs energy, G equal to H minus Ts. We can write it equation A. If you look the equation A, there is a H is a independent variable, so we can partially differentiate with respect to H both side of equation A. So after partially differentiate with respect to H, our equation A will become dawa H over dawa g over dawa h equal to dawa h over dawa h minus same u into v formula will be applied into at t into s. So s same dawa t over dawa h plus t same dawa s over dawa h. So after that, dawa g over dawa h equal to dawa h over dawa h will be cancelled. We have a 1, and we have a minus sign. That minus sign will be multiplied with the bracket value. So 1 minus s dawa t over dawa h minus t dawa s over dawa g. This is minus. How? Because minus into plus we get a minus by multiplying both sides of equation b by dawa h. After that we multiplied both sides by dawa h. So dawa g over dawa h multiplied by dawa h equal to dawa h minus s dawa t over dawa h multiplied by dawa h minus t dawa s over dawa h multiplied by dawa h. So we know dawa h dawa g upon dawa h multiplied by dawa h, that will be the cancel out. So we just have the dawa g equal to dawa h minus s dawa t minus t dawa s. How? Because dawa g over dawa g upon multiply by dawa g will be cancel out. So we'll just dawa g equal to dawa h minus s dawa t minus t dawa s. That is our equation C. We know that dava H equal to T dava S plus V dava P. So from second Maxwell relation, we know that dava H equal to T dava S plus V dava P. So we just put the value of dava H in equation C. So equation C will become dava G equal to T dava S plus V dava P minus S dava T minus T dava S. So here is the T dava S minus T dava S. These two values will be cancelled. So we have remaining value dava G equal to V dava P minus S dava T. That will our equation D. If we look at equation D, that is similar to differential equation, which is d that equal to m dava x plus n dava y. The differential equation can be written as dava m over dava y at a constant x equal to dava n over dava y, dava x at a constant y. Observe the equation D, our m will be v and our n will be s. So our differential equation, our d will become dava v over dava t at a constant p equal to minus dava s over dava p at a constant t. It is derived Maxwell third relation. So in that way we can derive Maxwell third relation. Let's derive Maxwell fourth relation. For the derivation of Maxwell fourth relation, you must know the mathematical form of Helmholtz free energy. From A minus dava P over dava T at a constant V equal to minus dava S over dava V at a constant T. These minus left and right can be cancelled out. Let derive Maxwell fourth relation. We know that Helmholtz free energy, the mathematical form of Helmholtz free energy, A equal to U minus Ts. We can write it its equation A. We can observe that U is an independent variable in the equation A, so we can just partially differentiate equation A both sides by dava U. So it will become dava A over dava U equal to dava U over dava U minus, then we know T into S U into V form, so we can partially differentiate in that way, minus S same dava T over dava U plus T same dava S over dava U. So dava A over dava U will become dava U over dava U will be cancelled out. We can write it 1 minus S dava T over dava U minus T dava S over dava U, because minus into plus minus. We can write it equation B. After that we just multiply by dava U both side of equation B. So dava A over dava U multiply by dava U equal to dava U multiply by 1, that will be dava U minus S dava T over dava U multiply by dava U minus T dava S over dava U multiply by dava U. We can just multiply and divide dava U will be cancelled out. Then our equation will be dava A equal to dava U minus S dava T minus T dava S. That is our equation C. As we know that dava U equal to T dava S minus P dava V from the previous Maxwell relation. So now put just dava U value in equation C. So after putting the dava U value in equation C, we have the equation dava A equal to T dava S minus P dava V. That is the value of dava U, and remaining value will be same, minus S dava T minus T dava S. If we look T dava S minus T dava S, that will be cancelled out because uh, these are opposite values. So after that we have equation D, which will be dava A equal to minus P dava V minus S dava T. So if we look the equation D, the equation D is similar to differential equation. So what is our differential equation? D is equal to m dava x plus n dava y. So the differential equation can be written in the form of dava m over dava y at a constant x equal to dava n over dava x at a constant y. So if we observe the the equation D, our m will be p and our n will be s. So by applying concept, so dava p over dava t at a constant v equal to dava s over dava v at a constant t. Because we have a negative expression, the d expression was in the negative form, so we just place minus sign both sides. So after placing the minus sign, these minus sign can be cancelled out with each other. So then our final equation will be dava p over dava t at a constant v equal to dava s over dava v at a constant t. It is derived Maxwell fourth relation. In that way we can calculate Maxwell fourth relation. So that was our presentation. So if you have any query, then please write it in chat box. Thank you.